So for decades, the Easter ride was a tradition for the landowners and their families and their friends. Somewhere around 2010, 2011, 2012, outsiders started coming in. And by 2013, there was over 500 to 1,000 just vehicles. That's not counting people. And they were up at a place called the Power Line. The day before Easter, they would all gather up there and they would try to negotiate some of the more serious angles, rocks, mud holes, and things like that. With that many people comes a few bad apples. They were breaking into the cabins that the families and the landowners have up there. Some of these families and landowners have cabins that has generators with TVs, all the necessities of home. And these extras that were coming in were breaking into those and causing damage. They were also leaving behind their trash, their food that was left over, their beer bottles, their Coke cans, their whiskey bottles, drug paraphernalia. They were burning in different spots, which if you leave a fire up on the top of this mountain, it's an hour and a half, 2 hours away from any kind of fire resource. So that was a dangerous thing. The landowners recognized that not only was there a danger to the people that was up there and their property was being stolen and damaged, but there may be a liability for the people that get up there and they may become injured or even worse, killed. And mentioning that, we know of a death of ATV accident that occurred during that time period. And we believe that there was actually a person that was shot in the foot but didn't report it for whatever reason, didn't go to the hospital. So the landowners come to us and asked us to make a plan to see if we could help them with the situation of all these unauthorized people being up there. We, around 2014, 2015, we started taking our all-terrain vehicle equipment that we have for our Homeland Security unit and going up on that day. The first day we went up, we had contact with probably over 200 people. We spoke with them, asked them for their permits. The ones that didn't have permits, they left, didn't give us any problems at all. And we went through the day, and the next year the numbers were a little bit less. Where we had a lot of success was by putting it on social media. The first year that we put it on Facebook along with Jackson County, it got shared over 500 times. When we went up on our ATVs the day before Easter, there was a handful of people. And most of the people that we had contact was landowners or people that had permits to be there. So the most effective measures that we have is our social media and the power of social media, and it knocks down the numbers of the people that was coming up and the unfortunate ones that were doing the bad things.
When did you first start putting it on social media?
I started putting it on social media 4 years ago. And since the time that we first started putting it on social media, the numbers up there on the day before Easter has dwindled down to, again, very few contacts with people that's not either a landowner or somebody that has a permit.